Hi there, Leo. Welcome to February's reading. If you want to check out my video for the general energy of February, it's pretty in-depth about the quality of this vibe that we had in January and what's coming next. So things will be picking up a little bit in February, but we'll take a good look with your 3 cards and see for sure. Now, I've added something new since last month, so I'll just let you know I do have extended videos now, and you subscribe. So if you're interested to look at the extended reading after you get done with this one, then you can look at the links below, patreon.com, or you'll see my link. And Patreon, you subscribe, so you're going to get a bunch of other things. If you subscribe to the extended videos, you're going to get also extended readings from reading of the tarot of the week, and you're going to get astrology reports, the full moon and the new moon, and also guided meditations and tips for intuition and different stuff. And I'm going to be building Patreon more and more as to what kinds of things to offer if I get good feedback from what people want. But for now, you can click and subscribe, and I would be very happy. And you can click and subscribe to this channel too if you like. Now, let's take a good look at what's coming for Leo. And first, of course, we're going to burn the sage. There we go. So just imagine all that smoke cleansing and clearing and banishing, purifying, releasing anything in, on, or around you no longer necessary. With how slow the energy has been, we've all had more time to go in and reflect. So it's a good time for banishing, cleaning, and clearing. And just going to do the cards, of course. Here we go. All right, so Leo, your first card is 5 of Wands. Second card, Princess of Discs. Third card is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so there's some friction between a couple of people. One of these people could be you, or you could just be, you know, enduring to other people around you who are having some friction. Now, the card of strife, Saturn and Leo. So it's restricting this feeling of taking your place and shining and being yourself. So the strife card is everybody's trying to be seen, everyone's trying to be heard, everyone's trying to get attention, everyone's trying to be right or be on top, and of course there's too many cooks in the kitchen. There's too many voices, too many people trying to compete. I find the strife card usually causes conflict, but it's usually out of competition, and it's usually out of trying to mix people or things that really aren't so compatible in the first place. It's sort of a time when maybe a team effort has built up, and now somebody doesn't quite fit, or things aren't working, and it's not good to go anymore. So think of where that makes sense in your life. Now, the next card, the next 2 cards are 2 people. So the Princess of Discs is going to be younger, but very practical and very down to earth. Sometimes the younger prince and princesses cards can represent kids, but sometimes it's just a younger person. Could be a niece or nephew, could be somebody who's even up to 20, 22. But they're usually wise beyond their years with the Princess of, when it's the Discs or the Pentacles. And she's particularly down to earth and wise. She's in her power even though she's young. So think of who in your life represents that. Okay. The other one is the Queen of Cups, and in this deck, she looks very watery, very dreamy, very, you know, like her head, her eyes, her face, we don't really see. She's sort of behind a veil. Very, very nice, very soft, but very dreamy, very ethereal, like, ooh, you know. Very caring, delicate. Now, you can imagine how those two energies clash if those are the two people right then and there, right? You have somebody who's like, ah, and the other one's like, we don't have time. Just get it done. Come out of the clouds. Come on. You know. So this could be the two people that are struggling and striving around you. You might be mixed in there too. But the overall essence, whether these are young or old people, doesn't matter. The essence is you have somebody who's very sensitive and maybe a bit protective and dreamy and idealistic or romantic. And you have somebody who's practical, get her done, down to earth, sort of powerful. And because she's younger and feels powerful or confident, she might not have all the experience she needs, but she's still going to feel very strong enough to put forth the opinion. So sometimes she could be stubborn. And you mix that with the dreamy, dreamy, dreamy person. So this means the striving and the conflict can be that you, again, as I said at the beginning, you might not have the best team. The team or the people trying to get something done might not be very compatible. And so there's dissent, there's competition, there's, cattiness maybe. So what do you do about that? Well, if you're in a position to negotiate or mediate, then maybe that's your role. If you're recognizing that you're also adding to the fire, if your ego, if you can be honest, is your ego getting hurt right now? Is it you who could back down or have less place just so that it calms the whole water for everybody? Or you might be feeling like, do I need to just get out of here? Do I need to quit? It's Five of Wands. Often I see people quitting things. So you're brought to that point or that decision this month. So if you want to stick with me for the extended reading, as I said, there's a link down below and we'll continue this reading in depth and maybe it'll show us more about what's going on and who these people are. And if not, and you want to reach me for a private reading anyway, I read online, so anywhere in the world or in person. river-rain.com. Clairvoyant Medium Catherine Allen on Facebook or Patreon. Hope you have a very good month.